Good morning. It is January 25th, 2026. I'm here playing Curt Wilhelmsen in the terrific 255 of the USBGF OTS Rapid Rounds. Okay, I'm going to fight for the 4-point. This will also help me unstack my 6. It does give him quite a few return shots, but not only am I fighting for the 4-point, but I'm trying to prevent his offensive structure from being deployed in a useful way. I got hit. That's the price you have to pay sometimes. I'm thinking about slotting. I'm behind in the race. If I can make this point, it'll be great for me. Fours are useful for Curt. He can attack on his 5-point and also make his 9. So I think there's some form of duplication. My ones don't otherwise play particularly well. All right, let's go with the slot. This time I got away with it. He did not hit my slotted checker. His 6-2 is okay, not great. He'll probably just step up from the back since he's got a big race lead. He's going to want to try to get out. Now, that's a good play. All right, let's see. I could make my defensive point with Curt having 10 checkers in the zone. That's probably a priority. Let's see, how could I do it? Here's one way I could do it. This will give me the 5-point. Now, on one hand, I'm just trading the 8-point for the 5-point, but look, that's a good trade. I'll take that any day. Are there other ways I could do it? So I could forget about making the 20-point point on him, but look, I got kind of a Swiss cheese formation over here. I think I like the first play I came up with. Make the good defensive anchor, which is good being down in the race, and then make my 5-point. In one fell swoop, I made both 5 points. How bad can that be? So I rolled a hitting number, which would be good for him. Oh, he doesn't want to hit. Or did he just miss it? I don't know. Maybe that's right. Maybe he doesn't want to hit. Okay, I'm behind in the race, so I want to hit. So let's do this, the hitting play first, and then let's remake the anchor with the 3. So I've come a long ways to equalizing the race. I'm still behind, but I'm doing better. Yeah, that last exchange was good for me. Okay, we're going to try to keep Junior in. I could hit. I could make a point. Can't safety my blot out here. That's all right, though. That 4 prime is strong. I like that. So I'm thinking I'm just going to bring 2 checkers down. If I'm missed, if he doesn't hit me on the 4-point, he'll hit me with all 2s and 6-5. So he's got 13 hitters. That means he's got 23 misses. This serves as a builder for the back of my prime. I think I like this. Okay, didn't hit. He can hop out. Oh, that's good too. That's probably better, yeah. I think Curt made a good play there. He's priming my anchor. Doesn't quite do what I'd like. Too bad. Can't make the 4-point. Can't make the 9-point. I don't know. I think I'd rather not give him the direct shots. I don't think I'm going to slot the 9. The race is relatively close. Let's not give him a hitting number that also escapes. So I'm going to stack it up. Less flexibility, kind of unfortunate. Not sure about this one. Okay, couldn't get out. Yeah, kind of an awkward roll for Curt. Okay, now his two blots in the board maybe can help me do something, except I don't think I can step out right now. Notice I'm still behind in the race. So I think what I'm going to do is go for this. The 11 point could be useful. It blocks him on 6-2, for example. Is there any other way I'd like to play this? I mean, I could slot the 4 point with his two blots in board that enables me to be a little bit more aggressive. This is pretty loose though. I'm giving him, well, maybe it's not as loose as I thought because I'm duplicating the ones. Because if I can make that 4 point, it's pretty good. Okay, let's go back and look at the other one. It's 2 down. It's not bad. Puts Builder in an okay spot. It's just that the 11 point is not very useful in conjunction with the 5. Now I'm only considering slotting the 4 point because of his two blots in board. I'm not so sure I would do it otherwise. I'm not really sure. Let's try for a fun play. This works out great if he doesn't hit me. And again, the ones are duplicated. Maybe I got too frisky. I don't know. Okay, but now it doesn't really matter. He's kind of fled the scene. So I have to switch game plans now and play this holding game. Still has two blots on board, so maybe I can leave this checker here as a harassment. And so let's cover, and I could slot the 3 point or hold on to my 5 prime at a time when, maybe there's some shots here. Let's see, is there anything he could roll that would leave a shot? I kind of don't think so. I'm leaving this checker here to make it harder for him to clear the midpoint. 6-3, 6-4, those all play okay with these guys. Let's just slot the next point in line because I don't think I'm getting the shot now. Cube could be coming. Yeah, well, I have a good high point anchor. He's got all these landing points and some shots here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not so hard for him to clear this with the 3 landing points here, but I am harassing him. I've got good forward structure. Now let's go ahead and take this. I don't know. See, he can't hit me because he has no way of covering both of those blots. Okay, now things got a little more dangerous for me. So I think now I have to flee the scene here. And that will nicely cover the 3 point. The race is, kind of okay. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything about that because it's not kind of okay now. Yeah, I don't think he wants to clear the 6. He should clear the 8. I could see that too. Okay, let's keep the builders in a good spot. Or do I want to make my full prime? Is he any blotting numbers? I don't think so. 6-4 plays all right. Yeah, I don't think he has any blotting numbers, so let's concentrate more on flexibility. Okay, he's getting ready to clear. Now he may have some blotting numbers. Well, that naturally makes the 2 point. Does he have blotting numbers? 6-2 plays okay. 6-4, not his best. No, I don't think he has any blotting numbers. All right, well, let's just make that next point in line. Now he's going to have blotting numbers after this. Double 6s, double 5s, 6-4, 6-5. So let's button up here because the shot's coming now. Not that. But he's got some next turn too. Okay, I want to hang in there. Do I want to save a 6? I'm not sure. I don't think he has a ton of gammons. I'll just save the 6. I may want to hang out. Ah, there's my shot. Probably my last chance. Okay, so I could pick up the blot on the 7. Because I don't want to give him 1-6. Of course, 1-6 is really good for him anyway, and he's got a blot in his board. So maybe I'll just keep it there because then I get a return shot. There's more covers this way. Yeah, I'm going to redouble if he doesn't come in. I don't think I have enough gammons here to play on, so let's just take the points. $17 left. Okay, I'm going to split to try to get an advanced anchor. Oh, not his best. That's a tough role to play. Yeah, I think he played it. I think this is good. These are tough to play. All right, well, I got him. Okay, I could smack him on the ace point. Do I need a distraction play? Let's see, what's my alternative? I could bring a checker down from the mid. Sadly, that strips my mid. I don't really like that. It does give me 11 in the zone. I really think it's between coming down from the mid and smacking on the ace. But I'm outboarded. I think that matters quite a lot here. I'm outboarded and I'm ahead in the race, so I think I don't want to tussle. Let's bring the checker down. I am now acutely aware of my stripped midpoint. Okay, have to enter there. So I think I want to step up. Challenge has stripped 8 point. I'm behind in the race, and I think I'm pretty urgently need an advanced anchor. He only has 8 in the zone, so he's not threatening enough for me to be too concerned. I like having this checker on my opponent's 5 point. Now he may fight for it because he's got a better inner board. He's probably also thinking about stepping up to the 14 to duplicate 2s. Also, my midpoint is stripped. If I'm Curt, I want to attack there because of my better board. I don't want him to hit me on the 5 point because he's got the better board. I don't want to get into a fight right now, as outboarded as I am. I mean, 2-1 is not a serious outboarding, but I've just seen enough of these to know that being outboarded, even 2-1 matters. Ooh, look at this play. This is fun. Look, he took away my whole roll, and now he's got a very good chance of making his 5 point. I don't know if his play was right, but it certainly was very bold and good creative thinking. All right, I need an asset of some sort, a better defensive anchor, an inner board point. Boom, inner board point. No way do I want to hit this because this enables me to make my 5 point, which is really good. I need it very badly. I'm definitely passing up the hit. If I can anchor, get my 22 point anchor, I got some game here. Making the 5 point was really huge. One key advantage I might think about having here is that I have 10 in the zone. Curt only has 7. Maybe, this checker not really in the zone because it's not attacking the next point in line that he wants to make. Okay, maybe he's got 7.5 in the zone. But I potentially have enough material in the zone to carry out an attack. Again, I want an asset right now. Didn't get it. I could fix my strip midpoint problem by running out here. Does leave me a little bit vulnerable, but again, he only has 7.5 in the zone, so it's not that dangerous. The other play is here. This gives him a fair number of indirects. 6-2, double four, 6-4. How important is it for me to put this checker here? I don't think it's all that important because the only use I can have in the immediate is to make the bar point, which would be nice, but I'm also not really going to be able to do that with the midpoint. And I don't like my checkers languishing back on the ace. This enables me, maybe later I can roll a 2 and make the 22-point anchor. Look, I'm a little bit ahead in the race right now. I think he needs to anchor because I have 10 in the zone. Is my attack potent? Only to the extent that I have 10 in the zone. But I can turn potent because I can attack and use some of these checkers and still have the same builders there. So he played the 4 10-6. And then he anchored. I think this is a good play. Okay. Change in tenor. We're changing our game now. This is a as Chuck Bauer would say, this is a freight mover. Okay, I got a lot of options here. Okay, so I could bring a checker all the way around here and then make the bar point. Another option is to bring all 3 down and step out. I can duplicate 6s by bringing 3 down and stepping out here. How important is it for me to keep those checkers connected? Oh, what's the 6s duplication? Well, you can hop out with 6s. Now, is he really going to be hopping out? I don't think so because he's behind in the race. So I'm at the moment I'm leaning towards these here. This puts a spare on the 7, which is in a good spot, and it's not doing me any good out here. Maybe to make it so that it's a little bit harder for him to attack, put the checkers where he less likely to want those points. Now listen, if he rolls a 4, he's definitely hitting me. That's obvious. But it puts that checker in a less useful spot. And how hemmed in is Junior? Not that bad. Okay, I'm very unsure about this play. Tough roll for Curt. Let's think about the cube coming up. I have a pretty big race lead, 23 points. I do have a checker to extricate. I got this guy to worry about. Can he take it? I think he can take it. Am I good enough to double? I mean, like, what are my market losers? What if I run out? 6-2 is a market loser. If I bring this checker around and step out and he misses, that might be a market loser. Am I losing my market by a ton? No, I don't think so. I'm lacking some outfield control. And then the leading 2-0. Let's take it a roll. I'm gonna rule this out because I have a better ace, and that's this. And then I'll just try to. I'm working on safetying this guy. I think this is all right. My position is okay. It's not great. It got a little worse. He's going to hit me. All right, so that serves to a lot of purposes for Curt, bringing more checkers into the zone. Very lucky roll. Yeah, he's going to fight back. He's got 3 back. Okay, not a good roll. Very unlucky roll. Have to enter on the ace, and I only have 2 legal plays, so I might as well make the play that hits and doesn't strip a point. It's certainly not what I want to be doing right now. Okay, so I have some urgency for extracting the rear checkers. I have still a 21 pip race lead, but these guys are really stuck, so they need to get moving. Oh, I like it. This is good. Tell you, I would like to take a loan of a 2 and play 5 of them right now. Because that's pretty hot right there. See, could I do this? Oof. He does have 10 in the zone. Oh, this prime is so good. How badly do I need the 4-point? My feeling is I don't need it that badly. The problem is, how am I going to play 2 2s? Do I just slot this point? He gets the hit with 1s without breaking an anchor. This puts some pressure on him because he's got to do something about these guys. My alternative is to stack them up, and I'm not a fan of this. I don't like stripping these outside points. I want to be able to naturally make the 4-point. Okay, don't know, but I will slot the 4. Slotting, not a great move when you're ahead in the race. This could be really bad. I've been known to make a blunder from time to time. This is a good roll. Primes me. Right? Okay, probably not great for me. This is going to chew up a lot of timing and push me forward towards crunching. Let's see, are there other ways of doing this? Oh, here, how about this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think this is a little bit better. Makes a 4-point board, keeps all spares in front of the anchor. Is it important for me to keep the spares in front of the anchor? I don't know. Yeah, this feels a little bit better. Good roll. What do I have going for me? I'm ahead in the race. That's about it. I'm not doing well with the priming. This roll is not good for me. This is the only legal 5. And so let's at least put a checker where it belongs. Maybe I can make another point. I mean, yay, I have a 30 pip race lead, but at what cost? The cost is obvious. I'm getting primed. I'm having a hard time extracting these checkers. I'm in deep danger of getting crunched. I may have to leave a shot in the process. I'm not a fan of my position. If Curt doubles me anytime soon, I'm snatching it right up, but I don't have to be enthusiastic about it. You're not required to be enthusiastic about taking cubes. Yeah, here Curt wishes he didn't have to play the ace. Yeah. Okay, I think I have to go. Because otherwise I'm just going to bust up my position. Is he going to attack my lone checker? Yeah. I have some priming here too, and I want to hang on to that. Things could go badly for me real fast here. Look, he can hit me, but he can't make a point. He still has to respect my 4.5-point board. If he's going to step out, he's going to hit me. Okay, the game turns on the next roll if he does this. It's all riding on this. Not my favorite. This is not going so great. So if I come out here, I'm walking into a double shot. I guess there's some small consolation of duplicating 2s and 6s. Maybe I'm rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. Cube is coming. Can I even take this? I don't know. I think it's pretty dangerous. He's definitely got to double me. Maybe I'm wrong. He doesn't have to double me. He's too good now. Let's not give him a chance at another checker. So let's do this. I don't know. At least 3s will be useful in some way. Yeah, I don't think he can cube me. No, I think he's too good. I don't know. I'm not taking this. I'm badly crunched. I'm not saying he's making a mistake. I'm just might make his 2-point. I don't know. He is giving me double sixes. Yeah, I don't want to hit this. I don't want to give him another shot at another checker. That's why he kept that there. I'll keep my 4-point board. It's my main asset right now. Okay, so he's out of my hair at least. Might want to keep a 6 so that I'm not forced to run off the anchor. That could lose me some gammons. Kind of like to not get gammoned. It's usually a good move. Let me make my 4-point board. I could kill 4s. Nah, let's make the board. He will blot on double 6s and double 5s. And there's some rolls where he'll leave some indirects or be forced to, shuffle some checkers badly. He's probably going to bring that one of these checkers in and leave me an indirect. Oh, no, he kind of forward crunched. Okay, not much I can do here. I keep teetering on the brink. Every time I roll a 6. Oh, wrong way to do it. Yuck. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know. It's not great. Does he miss with anything? 5-3? No, he can. 6-3? I don't know. Right, let's just get closer to home. Or pick up a blot so that when he hits loose and comes back. Okay, let's go with that. Because it's 2s and 1s are both good for him. Do I want him to roll a big set? I didn't want him to roll that. I am in danger of being gammoned. Looks like a good roll. Oh, might want to dance one more time. There's a shot. Good news, bad news. Hitting the shot, will that save the gammon? It'll help. Okay, I'm going to step out here for better coverage when he rolls something big. Yeah. I want to focus on outfield coverage here. Well, I don't want to give him a direct shot, so let's just do this. All right, I'll just drop this. Lost this gammon. I think this may be too good. Okay, I always like bringing 2 down. Force the issue. And then when your opponent brings 2 down, I think you're supposed to respond by bringing 2 down. Could make the 4-point, but I can also hit a checker. Let's hit. Hitting is fun. Okay, how about I make the 9-point and then come in on the 22 because his attack is less potent there. I guess the other option is to anchor. Yeah, you know what? I think the anchor is going to be better. I know he has a lot of indirects, but this is going to be good defense for a long time. Yeah, all right. Not sure about that one. Yeah, Kurt's got choices. That was one of them. Okay, can't hit. Can't make a point. How about we just slot a good point? Is there any duplication here? Yeah. He wants threes to safety this, threes to hit. There's duplication. Yeah, all right. All right, I got away with it. Yeah, not his best roll. Okay, good chance for me to make the 4-point. Nobody's made an inner board point yet. Okay, there's my inner board point that I wanted to make. I do not want to step to the 20. He has all the snipers training on that point. Let's do this. Try to extricate this guy in another way. Race is close. I have an advanced anchor. Curt does not. Oh, well, there's a fly shot that he just got. That changes this game a lot. Not a good roll. Can't hit. Don't want to step out here. It's way too dangerous. There's just too much ammo out there. So let's just go here. I think it's the best of a bad lot. He can't do everything. I still got boardage. This is Kurt's 6th roll of the game. He still has not made an inner board point. Look at that big stack. So let's try to get in his way. I'm gonna make the 18 point, and then later that'll enable me to release the midpoint. His big stack is a huge liability right now. Might have been better off just leaving it there. Oh, does that change everything? Okay, I do like that. And that. Okay, there's other ways to do it, which is I could do that. Hard to say. I think I'm going to go for the bar point. I've equalized the race. And this is a good blocking point. Always important to change your game plan when the circumstances dictate. You know, you might say to yourself, "Oh, I'm in a holding game. I'm in a blitz." Everything can change very quickly. I'd like to hit this. I did not hit it. This leaves my checkers on the 18 a little high and dry, but one problem I may have is I may run out of outside checkers and be forced to leave a shot. So I think I like this because it's got great builders for the points that I want to make. And I'll have a game plan of, rolling some big doubles to get these guys out of here, which eventually, happen. Good. Make the 5-point, unstack the 6. So he's sort of priming my checkers here. So I may not be able to move these guys for a while. Right now I specifically need to roll 4s or 5s. Oh, interesting. Okay. Can't move them, so let's slot the next point in line and smooth my distribution. Eventually he's going to have to give up one of these blocking points. I guess today's not that day. All right. I'm not getting a shot. But still, let's just go next point in line. Slight race lead. How long can he maintain his blocking? a while, I guess. Okay, that part's easy. And the next part might be, he doesn't have any shot numbers, does he? How does 6-4 play? It plays. How does 6-3 play? Fine. 6-2. All right, there it is. 6-2 will leave a shot. So let's see. Make the next point. Okay, since I'm not sure, and I don't know that the builder on the 5 point is any better than the 6, let's maintain the 6 prime. It'll be nice when I hit him with a after he rolls a 6-2. All right, that's 12 pips. So Kurt's got the race lead now. A little awkward on this front. Okay. All right, I can't escape. It's going to be better for the race. I will plot with a 6-1, 6-2, 6-3. I mean, the other way to play it is like this, but that's less good for the race. All right, let's go with this. Race is very close. Okay, he's ready for me to blot. Oh, too bad. All right, can't go. He's got a 4-point board, so let's hang in there. Okay, that was not good for the race. So I'm behind now, race-wise. All right, I have to go. And do I want to cover? When he hits me with 2-1, 1-1, 3-6, 3-5, he doesn't get to cover. So it's not for free. So I'll cover it, and that doesn't cost me a tremendous amount in the race. Now I get a shot. Can I cube? Probably not. 11 hitters, and the ones that don't hit are good for the race. Gammons are almost negligible. When I miss, I'm pretty unhappy. I keep let's roll. All right. I wish I didn't have my deep checkers here. That cost me in the race. The other thing that will cost you in the race is rolling small like this. I can still take a cube right now. Okay. There's some penalties here. Maybe like Keith Count gives me a penalty of 4. He doesn't have any penalties, so I'd be like 67. Then you take your 62 and round it up. Close to 7. 69. Yeah, I can take this. Better roll big. Wish I could figure out that skill. Okay, I want to re-whip. What kind of penalties am I incurring now? Using Keith, it'd be 3, 5, 6 for the empty point. So we're up to 45. Round up. 45, add 6. By 2, yeah, I'm going to redouble this. Match lead wants me to be a little conservative. Let's just go ahead and do it. I think it's sort of on the edge, and I'm running out of time. I'm not running out of time, but started with 22 minutes. I'm down to 9. I'm doing okay, but you know, it's not exactly that early in the match. Okay, got a decent match lead, 3 points. Let's hit out here. That lets me run and hit. He can hit back. Again, I'll hit out here. I mean, this unstacks. It's just a lot of returns. So I may not be able to just make that point. But now he gets to make the point. guess I'm going to count on my race lead and make a weenie play. Okay, what do I got going for me? A race lead. What do I have not going for me? Big stacks. I'm going to continue with the big stacks. At least Curt doesn't have a ton of checkers well diversified on his side. Not the worst thing that could happen to me. Okay, what do you think about this? Slot the next point I want to make. It's just I have a big race lead. I mean, you're doing this because you're duplicating ones, but okay, what about, oh, I guess I can't move the checkers on the 8. Yuck, big ol' stack. Well, I can always play behind later. I hate the big stack, but I'm actually going to do it because I have a 25 pip race lead. Yeah, not Curt's best. All right, now I get to, in a very calm way, flood the zone here and make my inner board. And it's really not actually so much making the inner board that's super important. It's just being able to use those checkers. Look, insta board. Still got a race lead. I'm gonna get out of here. Almost, but 27 up in the race. Yeah, walks into a double shot, but it's the last checker, so this is Pottle's Law in action. It's all right. Yeah, now my rear checker's getting primed. Curt's struggling to come up with the last two. I would too. Is it obvious that making the 4-point is right? Yeah, maybe. So he's just going to walk into a shot because he sees my blotting board and he's got better forward structure. I think, again, I have to run the last checker. 22 pip race lead. I know it walks into a double shot, but it's just much better than being back there. He might miss. I mean, is that the worst way to miss? Probably not. He catches up in the race. Now this is another one of these rules that changes the tenor of the game. Neutral holding game now. Okay, let's clean up here. Okay, close race. Bar point holding game. Gonna try to make some interboard points so that when the day comes that he gets forced out, maybe he'll slot the next point in line. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Want to cover that, and let's not make another second innerboard block. And I'm behind in the race, so I won't even entertain breaking the mid. Okay, crunch time. Not my worst. Okay, behind in the race. Let's hang back. And I never know what to do with these. So this will preserve a 4. I have no idea. Okay, so he's forced off. Let's count our shots now. So the 20 directs plus 4-2, double 3, double 2s, 24. Do I win those for sure? I don't know, pretty good. Not certainly, but 24 is a lot. And if I missed, more than likely to lose. This is very volatile. Everything is riding on this. I think I should double. I think Curt should take. believe that was a take. Okay, 8 minutes left. All right, I'm going to come in on a high point. This serves to challenge his stripped points, and then I'll move my builder into a slightly better spot. The other play is to be even more challenging to their stripped points. This duplicates my own 3s. Well, I guess this duplicates my own 4s, but this builder's in a better spot. I don't know about this one. Unproductive roll. That's the best he can do with it. It's a good play. All right, another one of these game changers. Let's bring the noise. This is not quite like the opening because he's made a good asset here. And of course I've sort of spread apart. Match lead makes me a little reluctant. Does that mean I'm not good enough? It's not too good. I think the take is pretty easy. How many do I have in the zone? Only 9. It's not that strong. I think I'm just not quite good enough, and I want to hold back with the match lead. Oh, well. Right, at least for now, I'm too good. And let's bring another checker down. Builder for the 5. Yeah, I may have missed a cube there. How aggressive do you want to be? I think you want to be pretty aggressive. Should I give him double 5s? Well, that's a lot of blots hanging around. All right, give him double 5s. It's really good for him anyway. And that gives me 4 builders for the 5 point. What could go wrong? Okay, now I attack with reckless abandon. Yeah, good roll. Well, that changes things. Can I cube this? I don't think I can. I'm really disjointed right now. I'm gonna have to pick this checker up. No, I have no threats. Oof. Boy, I don't like where this is going. Could upgrade the anchor. Is it really an upgrade? It's also penned in back here. Okay. How dangerous is the attack? I guess it is somewhat dangerous. I do have a 5-point board, so he has to respect that. See daylight? Yeah. One more here. That's the point he wants to make. Gotta say, I don't know what I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3. I guess this is another possibility. Yeah, I don't want to get attacked on the 21. I'm just guessing here. Really don't know. I'm a little nervous with these 4 blots hanging around. And he's gonna point on me. I assume. Yeah, this is a good play. Okay, at least I get to clean up this guy and do it in a productive way. Still got a race lead. That's worth something. Okay. Escape. Good. The cube is worth considering now because of this very, very large race lead, 25 pips. I have some shots. Well, just 6-4. I don't know if he can take it after I escape. So I'm escaping with 6 and 4s, and I don't know that he's enthusiastic about taking this cube after he misses me and I escape. So my threats are escaping and getting missed. All right, let's double this. The danger, of course, is the big race lead. Okay, we'll step out here for maximum getaway. Didn't get away. Ooh, trouble. There's redouble now. I think that might have been a mistake to not redouble. He could make the 4-point. Does he see that as his candidate? Okay. Even after all that, I'm still ahead in the race. So, no fly shots out there. More pointing numbers. That's not one of them. I had the getaway car all gassed up, ready to go, and it stalled on me. I'm still counting on my good inner board to be useful for me. Okay, and to that end, instead of stepping out into a triple shot, how about I do this and put pressure on his blot? Lucky for me, that doesn't make a 5-point board. Notice how Curt is cleverly duplicating the 3s and 4s I need to enter with the 3s and 4s I need to attack on the deuce point. How did he pull that off? Ooh, I'm in trouble now. He just escaped. I really do think he's missed some redoubling opportunities. I can't take this now. It's long since past the point. Awkward. Does he think he's too good? Some blotting numbers now. I can't take this. It's only some blotting numbers. Yeah, 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, double sixes, double fives, double fours. I just don't hit enough. And then I still have to contain that. And he's got one checker off, so no gammons. And all right, let's get out of here. All right, 5 and change left. Gonna have to speed things up here. All right, good. Anchor. Like to do that with 10 in the zone. Let's hang on the anchor and just make the 5. If I'm hanging on the anchor, this is the way to go. Whoop, goodbye. I won't be taking this cube coming up. Uh, 20 pips lead. He's got the good landing spot. Match lead. Let's get out of here. I don't know about that one. 20 pips is not that much. You could step out to 16. 18 gives him a lot of good rolls to make good points. Let's come out to the 16. Slightly less dangerous. Right, like with the 5-1, he can't hit me because that's a better play. That's a pretty big stack. So let's unstack it. I'll give him the fly shots. He missed. Now I got a good builder. Oh, let's run away. I got a race lead. I do need to do something productive here. This is not bad. Unstacks, makes a point, throws a builder down. I had the 6 checkers on the mid, so it was very urgent to get checkers off of that. All right, that's a good roll. That's productive. Makes the 4 point. I may think about a cube here. He's kind of hemmed in back here. Some good priming action. 13 pip race lead, probably not quite enough. I have not enough threats. And he's got, still got the rack over there. Okay, this is good though. This changes it because now I've got the rack. All right, get the cube up in the bullpen. Sit the cube down in the bullpen. Get the cube back up in the bullpen. And now, again, no. He's got that anchor. I got a checker primed back here. So that was quite a wild ride. Good roll. Makes my prime. Big priority. Get Junior out. Needs to go. I'm going to step up. He's got 11 in the zone, but I have to step up. Those checkers need to come out. Yeah, bad roll. You can give up the prime with no shots, or you can keep the prime and let him have a 6 to hit you. Okay, this results in good distribution, so I'll go with that. I'm ahead 17 pips in the race. All right, this made the situation worse. I'm losing the priming situation here, so I don't like where this is going. A 1, a 1, my kingdom for a 1. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Race lead's what I've got going for me. 4-point board is good too. Makes it hard for him to get squeezed off, but his prime is good. Okay, have to do that. And see, I don't know how long I can hang on to stuff. Like if I do this, I have TMP. I'm really stripped out here. Let's go with a more flexible play. It's not easy for him to step out of this prime. I can attack him. So does he cover that? Yeah, maybe. The good thing about this for me now is I'm at the edge of the prime now. See, that's why maybe he heard me. I gotta get out. Pretty terrible roll because it's going to leave a shot. So I may as well just cover it. And now he's got 4s to hit, 3s to cover. So he makes his full prime, and that makes him too good to double now. I don't have good 3s to play, so let's give myself some good 3s to play. So he probably wants to put a spare on the 6. I don't want to leave a block because he could hit loose. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's try to hang on to something as long as possible. Curt's game plan should be to hit loose as soon as he can, try to recycle, pick up another checker. He's definitely too good to double. I have very little at stake here, so I don't want to spend any of my reserve time on these plays. Great roll. Boy, he's not getting the right rolls. He's still too good. He could block with a 6-5 next time. I just couldn't keep my board together. Okay, 6 away all. I got 5 minutes left. Good return. I think he wants the other one. Yep. Okay. I could attack here. I'm behind. I got a better board. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Time to lay up. Get my anchor. He does have 10 in the zone now. Ooh, good roll. You know, if I hit loose, there's nothing to back it up with. And then this is kind of gross. I don't know. What's my game plan here? Maybe my game plan is just try to use my good board. It's not that good. It's not good. It's just more points. Slows them down a little bit. I rolled a double 5 and I just instantly went into a failed blitz. Whew. I'm not a big fan of Curt's shifting play there. Abandoning the 5-point will have long-term repercussions. 5 minutes left. When do I enter panic mode with the clock? I'm not there yet. I'm comfortable with 5 minutes. I just don't have the luxury of too much talk time. Look, he's going to try to remake that point. Ooh, I don't know. Okay, let's try to reproduce some flexibility here. Ooh. No, it plays well. 13-9 twice. Perfectly good roll. What's he thinking about? Maybe bringing all 4 down? Yeah, there's that. I don't know. Do I care very much if I get hit back? Kind of no. I can't prime with the ace point made. What's the plan here? I mean, the plan is I still have the better board. I could blitz. No direct covers is kind of the big problem here. But, you know, his position is not good. Let's go with my primary good thing, which is a slightly better board. Well, that's a whiff. Yeah, I don't know. This duplicates threes. How's my game? It's okay. I'm all right with what's happening. If he doubles now, I'll take it. Now, less enamored with it. I think he should make the 5-point asset that he gave up earlier. He's gotten it back. Not exciting. I don't want to break my 21-point anchor. I'm running out of time, though. Can I take this cube? I don't know. Okay, 4-point board. That's something. Really need to release a checker. I'd love to roll a 5. Get that extra checker in the back coming around. You know, I'm playing a back. Oh, I'm not playing anything anymore. Yeah, that my game is ruined now. This is damage control. I don't really see a scenario where I can reasonably win. I mean, yes, I can win this game. I have a 4-point board. I could upgrade to a 5-point board. I could hit a shot. But I'm going to get gammoned a lot. You know what? Screwed anyway. I'll hit. He might dance. I might put this back together. Well, I can't double, but I am back in the game. Let's liberate a checker. This gives me some outfield control. Yeah, not great. Hey, look, I took a shot. I don't think he should double because I think it's too good. I mean, Curt's position is pretty strong. I certainly won't be taking anything. Well, still got a shot. I'm not totally dead. I mean, I can't take any of these cubes that he might be offering, but, you know, I took a shot. Could I get gammoned? Absolutely. Just gotta have so many checkers back there. And I can't, containment is gonna be hard. All right, step out. He can't play a 6. Stuck. Okay, let's slot the 6-point. Any game where I win, I will have made the 6-point. Double shot. Except no bargain for me when I hit it. Okay, 1. You can't cover. So let's create builders. Oh, not dead yet. Let's cover that. All right. Now what? I want to make the 9-point? No, I want outfield coverage. So, oh, how about we block double 5s? All right. Almost jostled the checker loose. Okay, so let's keep on the lookout for that. Root numbers that'll jostle checkers loose. I will be hitting loose here. Boy. Yeah, I'm not winning this unless I make the 5-point, so I'm going to keep it slotted. Well, is the dream over? There was a dream there. Can't take it. Too many gammons. Not enough route to victory. It was fun while it lasted. Okay, down 6 away, 5 away. I need to take a little more aggressively here. Don't want to let him get to 4 away. Let's slash to make his 6s not so good. Like that. Ooh. I'm going to go with the double hit. It doesn't create any assets. That creates an asset, but how urgent is that asset? It's not. Let's double hit. 4 minutes left. Okay. Let's cover here as a blocking point, and then I'll step up. I'd rather get hit from these checkers than from the back checkers, I think. Now he's going to double hit. My blot on the ace point is a liability. I could have covered it last turn, but I liked the blocking better. Yeah, this is a good play. Curt went for the double hit. Not his best. Okay, anchor up. I can cover. Should I cover? What's the rule? Got a blot on the ace. Better cover it. All right, let's cover it. Okay, let's produce some flexibility. Spare on the 7. Can't be bad. Goodbye. Not that one. This, not that one. Click here. Good. All right, let's get the cube ready. All right, I'm up 23. I have an empty 5 point. My ace point is made. That's not so great. But I'm even away, so he's a little less likely to take. I got the 8 and the 7 point. It's good landing. Let's cube. Got the cube in without using any reserve time. 4 minutes left. All right, 5 away, 5 away. Here we go. Well, now that he's run with a checker and I'm behind in the race, how about we make an interboard point? Whoops. Wow, double whoops. Yeah. Okay, I want to enter high. Now what am I supposed to do? These guys are stuck. Okay. Horrible. There's no duplication of anything. Man. All right. If I get hit back, I'll make an anchor. That unstacks at least. He hit me. It's all right. Can't do everything. Can't clean up all these blots. For the time being, I have the better board. Okay, hit. Since I have the better board, that's why I want to hit. Okay, still well behind in the race. And this is going to change some stuff here. This seems a little much because with the 4 checkers back. I don't know. It's not bad. Good blocking point. Rather, I not have the 2 point with the 8. All right, let's go with this. 3.5 on the clock. Is it's DEFCON 3, right? Wow, good roll. Anchor up right in the face of all those builders, just in the nick of time. What a spectacular roll. Well, look, what are you going to do? There is no productive play, so let's hit. I do have the better board. I am behind in the race. I do get 9 dances. Not ready to cube yet. I wish I knew what to do with this. Junior's stuck. That is real loose. It's a little less loose. Keeps the midpoint. It's a lot of returns. 5216 wouldn't have otherwise hit. Double fives. All right, let's go with. I don't know. This is ripe for a blunder. Have to hit. Couldn't do anything. I want to keep the midpoint. Yeah, I'm a little time trouble here. 4-point board. No direct covers now. That's a shame. It's not really a good idea to dance on a 3-point board, a 2-point board. I don't recommend it. Okay. Produce some flexibility. Not his best. You know, he's all stripped, so it's not too surprising that that kind of thing could happen. I got plenty of game here. Very likely I may release my midpoint here. Yeah, let's just do it. I know it leaves a blot, but it's okay. I don't know where I want these guys. Curt's running into some problems here, and I'm ready to take advantage of it. Look at his real stripped setup here. Gotta make that 5-point. I'm kind of running out of time too. Push is about to come to shove. He can give up a 7-point now, but we're all running out of time here. Slot the point that I want to make. Okay, here we go. He can bring 2 down and just leave a single shot and clear the mid. I can't cube. I don't have enough shots. Whoa. Maybe I do have enough shots now. Let's take a look. I got all the directs. 2, 2, 3, 1. That's up to 14. How many fly shots? 6, 3. So 16. Am I guaranteed to win when I hit those? No. Am I in great shape? Yeah. What happens when I miss? He's still got some problems. Ooh. And my structure's got. If I had the 5-point made, I'd really be hot to trot to do this. Tick tock. All right. I'm not sure. Put the pressure on. He dropped perfectly takeable cube earlier, so he might give up on this. I would think it's not a good idea to let me get to 4 away. This To me, this is an easy take, but I can see this scaring someone. Joker. Okay, let's spread them out. Yeah, there we go. I just jostled another checker loose. Now I'm looking at some gammons. Okay, let's close this up, which affords me more chances to hit this guy. Yeah, I want this checker. Last chance. You want to hang on one more? Where do you want to go? Yeah. Gammons at the score are nice. If I do this, then, you know, like 6-2 is bad. All right, better give up the ghost. Okay, and let's, no blotting on double sixes. Yeah, okay. Good on sixes. I can be somewhat aggressive here with his plotting board. Now he does have a 4-point board, so I can't be too crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I think the plotting board. Okay, 2 minutes left. Actually, how about this? 6s, 5s, 4s, 6-2. 6s, 5s, 4s, 6-5, 6-4. This is more shots. Let's do it this way. 2 minutes left. All right, I'm not gonna get a gammon now. He's hanging in there because of my awkwardness. Two minutes left, so I don't think I can afford to use any time until I really need to. So we're gonna make snap plays here. I will be using my reserve time as needed. I mean my delay time. One of my tactics, my strategies when my opponent is short on time is I slow way down. I don't try to push the issue. Duplicate twos. Sometimes when you duplicate twos, you walk into jokers. Good roll. Don't really want the 9 points since I have the 3-point made, but it's all right. I have a perfectly playable game here. I don't want to hold on to the 9-point long term. What's the race like? If I do this, I'm still behind. I don't know that that's so hot. Yeah, I can't make a point. So, all right, let's hit. Because I can't do anything productive otherwise. Am I just better off doing this? No, I don't want to activate his big stack. All right. I just chewed up 15 seconds thinking about that. It's not a disaster. His 5 plays poorly. Okay, I'm going to play pure. have to attack. My race deficit compels me to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great roll. I would hit there. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I'm behind in the race. It's not. Good roll. I don't know. I mean, there's this. I'm still behind. Let's hang back. Oh boy, only $1.30 left. He's gonna have to make the 2-point now. He's attacking. I'm 3 away. All right, I like that. Get the cube ready now. Should I cube this far behind in the race and ahead in the match? Let's hang on one more. Oh, it got awkward. Now I have builders or attackers, and he's real stripped here. All right, let's do it. I think I want to double this, and it's possible I may have missed some in there. Okay, 2 away, stay away. Check on the 11's fine spot. Let's anchor and bring one down. Got some options here. Attacking, blitzing. Let's not get too frisky with the cube, though, at this score. I don't know that he can do this. What's his 1? Is he going to slot? Ooh, he just diversified a lot of my rolls. 1. I could pick it up. It's kind of ugly. This is very, very loose. Very attacking. Let's go with that race lead. Oh, just 1:18 left. Okay, let's hang on to that anchor. And this is good. Not a big fan of my front-loaded position. Oh, he should prime me. I think this is a mistake. Maybe it's not. Okay. So he's running with his, oh no, wait, I'm ahead in the race. All right. Choker. All right, now that he's occupying on the bar, I'm going to step out. All right, I'm gunning for an undoubled gammon here. All right, this puts me in range. It's like these are too good and not good enough. See, I think maybe I can double now. No, I don't know. Just not sure. 2 away, stay away. Look, it's a little awkward. Okay, no direct shot, but I couldn't clean up the blot. 6-2 hits. It does give me another attacker. 6-3. What do I now? Do I cube now? I mean, you know, undoubled gammons, but he's got the prime over there. Okay, I'm not sure. This is a product of having only 75 seconds left on my clock. Because of that, I almost want him to take. Four, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2. That's 5 hitters. I think that may be too much. Those are deadly. What I'm hoping is he only gets one crack at me and with a fly shot. Okay, can't leave the direct. Things are getting dicey. Oh, they're really getting dicey. No directs. He's real strong over there. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Let's see, the other way to play it is like this. And if he misses, I think there's more blotting numbers that way. This hat leaves double blotting numbers. Oh, I don't like that. Let's do it. Oh, what am I doing? I could take another checker off. Is that going to matter? Let's them be more aggressive. The extra checker could help me out. I'm not sure, so let's do this. Well, my big problem is that when he wins, I gotta play the Crawford game with 45 seconds of reserve time. Crawford and DMP. Okay, Gavin, go. Here we go. All right, with this kind of time left, you just don't have the luxury of thinking much time. All right, this is a engagement play with my better forward structure. I can afford that. And I want the gammons anyway, so I need to engage. Yeah, not his best. What's my strength here? My strength is my prime. So These are loose checker plays in a situation where the gammons are good for me. I don't know. Well, I'm not so unhappy that he's made his ace point. That takes away some of his long-term play. I'm not terribly worried about getting blitzed here. This is okay for me. There's gammons in this banana stand. So I'm gonna hit basically because I'm slotting the back of the prime. I think I'm doing okay. I don't have any buried checkers, nothing out of play. I've got some game here. What I don't have is any time to think about my moves. I only have 45 seconds of reserve time. Okay, I'm going to try to go for some outfield control here. I want to make the back of the prime. So let's do this to give me more builders for the back of this prime. This is my strength, my priming structure. I think I'm doing all right here. Pip count doesn't mean anything to me right now. Good. Make my 5 prime. Don't really want him to anchor there. Not much I can do about it. Okay. This could cause some crunching. Like that. Okay. I want to hold on to the prime. He has to hop out with the 6. So he doesn't get to make his 4 point. Yeah, not great. Let's now he can make his 4 point his 21 point anchor if he wants. Dislike this dilly here. Okay, let's come out. I don't fear very much. I mean, if I fear something, it's this. Yeah, now he's got a spare to jump the prime. Okay, we're gonna go for the outfield control now. Not really what I wanted to do. Let's respect his inner board. I will hit this though. I want to send it back. 43 seconds. I chewed up 2 seconds somewhere in there. This is fine. Ah, great. That's good for me. It's an anti-joker for Curt. Could get squeezed off this anchor. I want to be prepared to attack here. So while I want to make the 2 point, I would like to keep things flexible. And I can be more aggressive about things now that he started to crunch. think the gammon is very much in play. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3. No choice there. And okay, possible I could remake the 6 point. That was a very bad roll. Yeah, my dance. Okay, let's try to bring it home. I guess I could pre-clear this. Let's just try to come home. I will hit. I don't think I'm going to hit loose with his 4-point board. 40 seconds left. Okay, but I do think I'm going to hit twice. This is gammon go. Let's not lose sight of that. Cover. Yeah. Pre-clear. What's the other one? It looks like it's got some danger associated with it. Okay, there's gammons in here. I can run them off. I do want to hit this. That's going to give me more gammons. Well, good news, bad news, right? You roll the boxes. There's still gammons here. I just skitter around and get past them. Hitting is safer. Still gammons here. He missed me. Okay, there's not as many gammons now because this is a freight mover. It's kind of good. A lot of my plays are going to be forced now. Don't give him the double direct. You know, I do need to still win this game. That is I got all giddy about winning gammons. At this point, maybe I should just be happy to win a game. Whoa. Gammons are back. Look at that. Wow. Okay, well, don't have to use up any more time now. Okay, let's take the greedy bear off away because maybe there's some weird desperation plays I have to make. He's got a, oh, we should have filled the checker in on the 4-point. All right, you got it. Okay, DMP with 40 seconds left. So now I'm not going to use my usual 2-down play. Okay, now I'm behind. So let's slot some points. Okay, good. Lousy roll. All right, now this is a builder. Okay, he's stripped. Let's anchor. Or to not anchor. Now let's anchor. That's all those builders. 40 seconds. Okay, let's make points. Slot the next one in line. I am behind. Let's slot the next point. The race is not good. I I am eligible to pop 5s and 4s to take care of that problem. Next point in line. Yeah, access is the 2. Next point. He's trying to hold together that prime. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I'm in a tough spot now. Nothing a big set walk here. Well, it's probably my best hope. Okay, so then let's not do it that way. Let's go here and here because it puts a checker on the 5. It's kind of nice. I'm going to need a little more than that. But, I mean, I think that was my best shot. Yeah, not looking so hot. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's not good. The swings of the race. That's not good. Okay. Spread them out or plug the hole? I'm going to spread them out. Still got a shot here. I'm not that dead yet. Okay, that's sort of good news, bad news. I would call that good news. Well, I guess I got away with it. Okay, so I won the match, and now we'll take a look at the analysis. Okay, I'm back. Let's take a look at the analysis. PR 5 for the match. That's good for me. I like playing with a. I like to have the first number be a 5. I really like the first number to be a 4. Okay, let's take a few moves. Okay. All right, good play. Slot the point because I'm behind in the race. That's what I was talking about. Okay, there's another play that was slightly better, which was to bring a checker down. Now let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look. What if? Let's see. Let's move a checker from here to here. So now I'm stripping. Well, okay. I guess if it's here, then I would just point on the 3 point. How about if I do that? All right, let's try this. Oh, of course. I don't know. Okay, let's stick it there. All right, none of this is working. I was trying to see, what if the midpoint, what if I was going to strip the midpoint, would I still want to bring the checker down? All right, here we go. Throw it on the 6 point. Yeah, okay. Now my play would be right because then 13-10 would strip the midpoint. Okay, seems fine. Okay, back to the match. All right, that's good. All right, we got a small error here. All right, so this is consistent with the types of mistakes that I usually make. Um, I can hit loose. I have the better board. I'm pretty sure I did not examine 11 to 3. I was too busy thinking about other things, and it happened again. So consecutive plays, and this one is worse. This one is worse because on the previous play, um, Curt didn't have any blots in board, but now he made this play 6-4, 6-2, which was a perfectly reasonable play. And now I failed to hit loose, and now the hitting loose I feel like is a lot more mandatory. I have this race deficit, and he's got these blots on the board. Um, it's real shame that I'm just not seeing these plays. All right, something to be working on. Okay. Um, okay, this was a pass. I think it's because my opponent has good landing points. Now, let's make a few changes here. Um, okay, so what if he didn't have a shot at me on the midpoint? Okay, still a pass. Okay, let's put that back, and let's make his landing points not as good. Easy take. Okay, so the key is the landing points, not the shots. Okay, let's muck around with where the landing points are. This is a very there we go. This is a pass. So the 7 point is really important for landing. That might have something to do with the race. Okay, let's do this. Bigger pass. So holding the 7 point as a landing spot is very valuable. Okay. Okay, there's not much to speak of in here. I'm just biding my time. Um, these are microcalories. Okay, after I hit, then this was a redouble and a pass. And it's not too good because he's got some ways to wiggle out of this. And with just one checker up, you're just not going to win enough gammons. So you just take the points. Okay. Yes. Ooh, tougher. Hit loose, huh? Okay. Slash on the ace point. Okay, let's mess around with this. All right, so the slash on the 8 point is on the ace point is right here. Okay, let's improve white's board. Still want to slash. Okay, let's really improve their board. Uh-huh. I'm sorry to say, I don't understand what's going on. Other than the double hit is really pretty good for putting him off balance. So I guess this is just going to have to be a weakness in my game. Okay, good play. Okay, got this one right. I wasn't close. All right, big mistake here. And I spent a lot of time on this and still bollocks this. Let's see, what am I supposed to do? 24-18, 22-10, 8-2. Oh, so don't even don't plug the bar point. Well, I don't know. This seemed like it was a good blocking point. So let's see. My play ended up looking like this. So I guess the idea is that my rear guard is left high and dry. Okay, let's mess with this a bit. Okay. All right. Yeah. Um, all right. I don't know what I'm trying to accomplish with these changes. Um, Other than it's not that hard to envision a scenario where, oh, interesting. Oh, okay, this one makes sense. It's not hard to come up with scenarios where making that blocking point is good. Okay, fine. Mm. Yeah, so I wanted to smooth my distribution, but it is worth pointing out that this distribution smoothing play is not super valuable because my opponent has an anchor that's close to this. What's that smoothing play going to do? It's going to help me make the 4 point, which is great. But apparently the escaping is just as valuable. These plays are essentially the same, right? When I get a play wrong by 2 millipoints, I say it's no big deal. When I get it right by 2 millipoints, obviously I'm a genius. All right. Yeah, nothing else I could do. That was right. Okay. I spent a long time on this, got it right. Slot the point, step up. So stepping up was really important. Puts pressure on these guys. Just get easier to escape. Okay. I almost messed this up, and it took me a while to find this play. And this is when it was starting to fall apart. And I made a break for it. They hit me. Now, yeah, this is where I think Curt was missing a couple of cubes. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to take this. So none of these plays matter for me because Curt has a cache. And you can see now he's actually too good. So he was playing on here, so he was doing that right. So I played to the ace point because I wanted to save 6. Very small mistake. And let's play with this one. These kind of plays are no fun because you're getting killed, but you do need to find the right play because this is still 11 millipoints of equity. Okay, what if they're a little bit less? Yeah, none of that matters. Okay, what if they're already in? Okay, doesn't seem to be any scenario I can concoct reasonably that will make my play right. So just bring it in. So that's better for the race. Doesn't seem to affect whether or not I'm going to lose at gammon. What if I just spread their checkers out? Yeah. Okay, everything I do, bringing the 2 checkers in is correct. Okay, so here I wanted to mop up my lot. And I think the difference comes in gammon losses. So this is a trying to punt sort of play. Okay, and then I got out. Okay, I don't think there's anything after. What is Curt's play here? Um, oh yeah, rip 2 checkers off, gets you down to 6. Wow, sizable. So this is what Curt did. This is what he's supposed to do. So for 2 extra shots, he gets down to 6 checkers, wins a tiny bit more backgammons, wins a lot more gammons, and it's because you're getting down to 6. You have nothing to fear. You're not going to lose the game. You can see that in the win numbers, 99.4, 99.1. So you got to play for the gammons. Those are tough to see, so I'm not trying to criticize Curt. and then he finally cued me out. So he was too good, and I was not surprised to see this because his gammon chances are not huge, but you just pop some doubles and I slow to come home, or another scenario he hits a checker going by and I never hit him back. He very rarely loses this, 98%, and a lot of those he's gonna be able to cash anyway. So this is definitely massively too good to double. Okay, it's a good looking game. Look at this. Very little lit up. Oh, well, we'll get to the bottom. We'll find out. Okay. Grab the anchor. Okay. Slot the 4-point because what else can I do? Oh, I didn't want to step up to the 20 because I felt like it was under attack by a lot of these checkers. And so, all right, I stripped my midpoint. So I bet that if I'm not stripping my midpoint, my play is going to be okay. So let's take this position and let's just throw a checker onto the midpoint like that. Now I think coming down has got to be better. Yeah. All right. So stripping the mid was kind of a big deal. And when you have 3 checkers back, you got to be more concerned about stripping the mid. Okay, here's an engagement play. Step out. I have a better board. I'm going to force my opponent to do something about this blot. Okay, these are about the same. Okay, game-changing play, and I got it right. This is what I did. And what did I consider this, but I felt like the blocking was better. So, all right, I got that right. Okay, notice, all right, there are very few gammons in this. It's a mutual holding game, and I'm a slight underdog because it's hard to get checkers off the 18 point. This is good. Make the point so that it's hard for them to break. Now I'm just trying to make the next points in line. My win probabilities are not changing very much. They've been in the high 40s for the last few turns. Okay, we got a mistake here. Oh, time to run for it now. So the race is going to be about even. Okay, so the problem with my play is it plays too deep. And I suppose, yeah, same thing here, right? Just get rolling. Now this one's harder because he's only got the 1 blot in the board. Over here, there were 2 blots in the board. I'm ruining my race chances too much. And yeah, that's a shame. Had to go now. I went for the covering play. I'm supposed to just keep going. It's a small amount. Let's not dwell on that. 1810. Okay, what happened here? Right, this was a double and a take. I was doing some Keith count type stuff. And, oh, no redouble. Let's see. Does the score have much to do with it? It might. Let's take a look at that. Now with redoubles, the score, it's really sensitive to the score. So let's just dial back to 10 away, 10 away. Right on the cusp. Okay, so that's what matters. And let's see what if I'm behind. Obviously, I'm going to have a cube. Okay, so with redoubles, it's just a little bit more sensitive to the match score. And he passed. You see, I've got a lot of wastage that he does not. In addition to my extra points on the on the deuce and the ace point, I've got a gap on the 6, so my 6s are not as efficient. His distribution is good, and redoubles are going to be pretty strong at this score as well, that's sort of the cube effect too. So when he I'm looking this up in my tables. When he redoubles to 8, what's my take point? See, I'm 9 away, he's 10 away. My take point is 26%, so it's quite a bit higher. And that's because I will never really be able to redouble. Um, I mean, I can, but it's tougher. Okay, next game. Let's see how we're doing here. All right. Yeah, I kept whacking away at his outfield blots, and then I had to just clean up. And ah, what did I miss? Whack away. I didn't even see this play. So I need to have some cue for myself to start looking for these plays. This is a long time issue for me. Um, okay, interesting. I'm supposed to slot, and it's close. All right. How about we muck around with this? Okay. Let's make their position stronger by giving them an inner board point. Yeah. Okay. Now it's much harder to do this. Okay, now let's also go back to the original and let's improve their distribution. Ah, okay, well now it's also a case of engaging this blot and forcing them to do something about it. Of course, the slotting play duplicates ones. Okay, so interesting that moving the checker back, improving white's distribution will make it more urgent for me to step up into here. And it on one hand it feels counterintuitive because your opponent's attacking structure is better, but you can't just let them get away with leaving this blot here, this builder. You want to force them to do something about it. Okay, back to where we were. All right, I'm starting to spread out the checkers. I rolled the same thing back to back and did the exact same thing, which in 2 rolls gave me 2 points. Yeah, okay, this is a good application of Pottle's Law. Just run for it. Running into a double shot, whatever. You might get away with it, and then you're in excellent shape. Hanging back on the 24 point is you're going to die a slow death. Exact same situation here. Go ahead, run into the double shot. They might miss. He did with a freight mover. Okay, now I'm a slight favorite. Let's see, why am I a slight favorite here? The race is pretty close. I guess it's hard to get off the 18 point. That's why. Okay, I'm supposed to just slot the 4 point. Get ready to make it, which I did here. Okay. 6-2. Yeah, I never know what to do with these. I think that's what I said at the time. So the 2 points better than the ace point, I guess. Yeah, I think I said at the time I thought this was an easy take. If I miss, not only is he in great shape, but he can probably redouble me, and I may not be able to take. If he just skitters out, and then I'm in trouble. So I have to hit this in order to win this game. I've gotten better at these from White's point of view. The lone checker who's going to escape if he doesn't get hit, trying to get one checker home is not that difficult. The match score argues for it too. Now, I'm not even going to bother with looking at a different match score. If White's winning 31% of the time, then at normal match scores, it's an easy take. There are almost no gammons here. Next game. Yeah, I talked about this. I talked about sliding up to challenge these stripped points. Now, let's stick a spare on White's 8 point, see if that matters. Let's do this. So now I'm thinking 24-23 is less effective because of that stripped point. Yes. Challenge stripped points. Don't challenge a point that's not stripped. Okay, good. Oh, I didn't change my view over here. There we go. Okay, back to the match. Yeah, it's easy to attack when you're making points. Okay, this, let's see, did I consider a cube here? I did, and I'm not, I don't remember if I considered a cube. I think I did and just didn't want to, thought it wasn't quite there. Now at this point, yeah, I'm much too good. I've got 2 on the roof against a 4-point board. I brought 2 checkers down, which was very close to 24, 20, 13, 11. I don't think this has to, this time I don't think it has to do with stripping the midpoint. Yeah, great. I paid off the double 5s and brought a 4th builder for the 5-point, which paid off here. Okay. Oh yeah, they rolled the spectacular deuces to totally change what happened. Yes, and this one I had no idea. And I'm gonna say I still have no idea. This is past my limitations of what I'm capable of doing. Okay, I made a point. That was good. Run away. Let's see, I double this. Oh, great cube. In addition to just escaping, I have the hitting number of 6-4. I can escape, and he gets 1 crack at it. The hit is devastating, by the way. So the 6-4 is really good because I get so many gammons out of that. Can I pull up the dice distribution? You're not seeing the dice distribution, but if I roll 6-4, all the equities go above 1, so it's a really great roll. And he has to take. Some of that has to do with the match score. Right? I bet a lot of it. Let's take a peek. Let's change the match score. Let's just make it unlimited. I may have to pass now. Oh, very, very close. Oh, it's a take. Okay. Okay, so here was exactly the scenario that I was thinking about, where I roll a number that partially escapes but doesn't hit, and you just have to go. This was a good roll, nice joker. And then it started to fall apart on me. So I was thinking that the escaping was more important, but turns out no, I want to hang back. So I guess this is more dangerous to be on the 22 point. Oh, right. I didn't want to step into the triple shot. I wanted to create another builder for the 2 point. You're right. You rolled the double 4s, which is a good roll. Pointed on me, and it started to fall apart. Yeah. Okay, by the time he cubed, I had no hope. I had to give it up. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Right. Can't step out from the anchor. He's going to pounce on me. Okay, and he doubled, and I passed. Some of it's the score, but also the 5-point holding game, or the 20-point holding game with the 7-point landing spot is pretty good. So let's take a look. Let's change his landing spot to the 9-point. Now I can take. So that landing point makes a huge difference. Okay, let's change the race. Let's just throw a checker on the midpoint. So I docked him 7 points in the race. There's a take. Okay, yeah, that's a pass. What here? Oh, that's a take. Here. Okay, getting close. Here might be the cusp. Yep, right on the border. Right on the border. 17 pips. 7-point landing. That's also at this score. I'm more reluctant to pass. Okay, back to the grind. Ooh, very close between these two plays. Now I am a little bit curious. What happens if I change the location of his blot? Like, okay, if I move it back, does that matter? Huh. Now stepping out to the 16 is right. Why is that? There's some duplication of twos, right? He's going to use twos to hit, but now he can't use twos to make that random outfield point. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Run away. Okay, this is the mega unstack. I got the power, and it needs to be unloaded. Make a point. Okay, I missed a cube. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this because he was stuck deep. Now let's make a change here. Okay, let's so this is the original, and it is a cube. Let's split his back checkers. Right on the border. Let's improve. Still a cube. That's sort of a two-way thing that helps him because it's better to be farther forward. On the other hand, I can attack that a little bit more. So if I move this here, this is going to be a clear cube. Yeah, much clearer to double this. Oh, the plus plus says right on the cusp. Okay, now let's go back to the original. Let's go with unlimited. Okay, double. Put the blot here. No double. Okay. Right back to the match. Right, because I got hit. He hit that fly shot. Oh, right, because I rolled 6-5, great roll, made this point, and I was getting ready to cube, and then he hit that fly shot, and so, goodbye cube. Jokered him back, but now I'm stuck back here. Good priming number, but I'm still stuck, and my prime started to fall apart. So, right, I wasn't sure what to do with this, and I thought, well, at least I'm going to get some good builders, so it makes it harder for him to run off the anchor. I got to make a point. Right, at this point. See, he missed a few cubes in here. Let's see where they takes. This one was a take. Yeah, this is takeable because I've got prime equity. This one I lost a lot of timing. I can still take. I guess my prime is still good enough, but what about this one? No, there's no way this is a take. Yeah. Huge pass. And he's at this point he's probably got to be thinking he's too good. I hope that's what he was thinking about. Okay, so now I'm in trouble. I'm just doing damage control. I didn't know what to do with this. Yeah, I considered 6-5, 6-4. I made that play and then put it back. I don't know what my game plan is here. I think I don't want to, leave any more shots. I don't want to leave a blot anywhere on my board because he's going to be in a position to hit loose and try to recycle. Kill some fives. Yeah, this bad technique. Okay, that's fine. And double pass. I guess technically he might have a free roll here. Doesn't matter. Okie dokie. Moving on. Early double five commits me. Okay, so I went with the hit here because I have the better board. his blot out here helps me do that. Let's move that blot. Does that matter? Let's say this blot was just here. Okay, still got to do it. In the original, it was a 27, so I've cut it down. Okay, I anchored. Spreading them out to a different anchor was close. I was a little bit reluctant to do this, but also decided I didn't want to make the tower. I do have a better board, even if it's structurally not as good. I don't remember. Was I thinking about hitting loose here? No direct cover. Okay, what if I improve my point? What if this is here so that I do have a direct cover? Quite close. Not quite as close. Okay. I just have too many checkers back. This time, though, I did it. What's different now? Let's see what happened. He brought some checkers down. I escaped a checker. I got a little bit more in play. And then my alternative is less productive, I guess. All right, duplicated the threes. Okay, not much to do now. I'm just kind of hanging out, trying to assemble a board. Is he too good? Not good enough. Small cube, pretty big pass. I don't have the timing for this. My made ace point after the early double fives, it makes my position kind of a joke. But let's make it less of a joke. I'm just sort of curious now. This was the original, which was a small double and a big pass. And what if I give myself the barrel so that my distribution up forward is a lot better? Huge take. I got so much play now. If I can hop out with one of these checkers, my timing is solid. So the made ace point is what killed me. Sorry, I forgot to switch the view. Doesn't even have a cube. Okay. Got some. I had some chances here. Look, I get gammoned a lot, but I have some winning chances. So at DMP, I'd be all right with this. Even now, 26%. It's just so surprising. It's so surprising to me that I can win this 26% of the time. Granted, I get killed on the gammons, but at DMP, I'd be thinking I'm all right. I can win this a little bit. It's just kind of crazy. Okay, I got dinged here. Oh, whopper. Okay, what did I do? So I made this play, and I'm supposed to do this. Block double fives, I guess. Maybe this is just too loose. All right. Oh, yeah. I covered a point and then stepped out for more coverage. Right, an easy hit. You're screwed anyway. Hit me now. I had to pass this, and this is too good. Because if he hits me, I'm in just such deep trouble. He's concerned about my 5-point board, but there's not a ton that can really go wrong with him. Look at all those gammons, 42%. Yeah, well, I tried to slash hit on the ace point, and this time it was wrong. So I'm quitting backgammon. Hey, all right, double hit was right. Okay, I unquit. So I didn't cover the ace point. That would have been a big mistake. Instead, I went for the blocking, and I was right. And then this time I covered. It was still wrong, but it was much closer. It was in the ballpark. Okay, bring the checkers around. Uh, double and a take. I guess my made ace point is just kind of yucky. Um, Okay, how about we play with this just to look at Curt's doubling decision. Okay, so I'm 6 away, so he let me get to 5 away, which seems to make sense. And I have the good landing spots. Okay, what if I improve this point? Does that matter? Nope, didn't think it would. What if I do this? Yeah, that made it worse for him, but it's still a take. Okay, let's make the race worse for me. Yeah, that's a take. No, I guess I should be making things better. Okay, let's really make things better. Make the 5 point. This cannot be a take now, can it? Yeah. Okay. Back to the original. Okay. He had a take. Let's worsen his forward position. Oh, that didn't matter much. Let's make the race worse for him. There's the pass. Okay. Next game. Ooh. I guess, yeah, my 8 point stripped. So if my 8 point is not stripped, here, let's just throw a checker here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look how tight this is. Okay, so stripping the 8 point matters. Let's unsplit my back checkers. See, in the original it was a 68 millipoint difference. This one's only 21. So there was urgency in mobilizing the back checkers because they're stuck back there. Oh, whopper. Boy, didn't I even think about this play? Because looking at it now, this looks like a lot better. I know what happened. I made the the beginner mistake of, all right, I'm coming in on the 21, and then I look around for the 2. Um, I do think that this crossed my mind, but I was just so fixated on coming in on the 21. This is a very bad mistake. This is a bad mistake in vision. I should not be making mistakes like this. This is this is a perfectly fine looking play. He has 8 in the zone. I don't really fear an attack. I have a better board. Um, I don't. It's not like I anchored on the 21 point. Um, I just prepared to anchor there. So why don't I prepare to anchor on a better point? I'm very disappointed in this play. This is not a good play to be missing. I thought about this. Dang. I hated to break my midpoint, but the 4th innerboard point is crucial. All right, I got the anchor, the good anchor, in front of all these builders. All right, good. Loose hit with the better board. And we got a pretty sizable mistake here. I did 10-4, 3-1. I'm supposed to do 10-4, 8-6. Okay. So I really need to make that 4th innerboard point. Okay, I hit loose. You're screwed anyway. Yeah, bring them up. Prepare to escape. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is no big deal. Okay, so I just abandon the midpoint. It's a small mistake. I don't want to dwell on this one. This is fine. A lot of no big deal stuff in here. Okay, did I have a cube here? Nowhere near. And then he had to leave a shot. This is what it looked like afterwards, and I doubled. No double. Right, I doubled under the presumption that I thought that there would be more trouble later, but I don't have enough shots here. It's just a double whopper and too much of an easy take. Gammons don't really factor into this. And then I rolled a joker. I hit and covered. Right. Now I was going fishing. So this one I don't understand because I broke from the back thinking that if he rolled a 1-6, then I was going to get an immediate shot. Let's see. So this is what I did. This is what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I can't really detect a difference, so let's not worry about it. Okay, I hung back there. I'm trying to get that extra block, and then I finally had to go. This was too much. Piling them up on the deuce point cost me too many wins. If gammons meant a lot more, maybe look at there's a 9% gammon difference. So I bet a gammon go. Here, let's try it. Okay, let's make this gammon go. Yeah, hang back. You really need that extra checker. Okay, nothing. Okay, what happened here? Oh. Okay. All right, nothing left after this. I didn't get the gammon. Right, point on them. Okay, XG didn't like this. I'm supposed to lift this builder. I can't say I understand that. I like that builder on the 9 point. I really would like to make the 4 or the 5. Okay, make the outfield point. Blah. So I attacked. Let's see, I'm behind in the race. Okay, but I have a worse board. So that's got to be a big part of it. So, okay, let's try that. So I have the worst board. What if I just equalize? Okay, I'll give him an awkward board. No. No. No hitting on the ace point. Fine. Yeah, step out. Oof. Thought my play was pretty nice. 13-4, 7-4. Better play is to hit loose and make the 5 point. Very difficult play. Ten, 6, 9, 8. So that puts a builder on the 8 point where if I use it, I don't have to break the 8 point. I'm not actually creating any new builders with my play. All right. These are real tough to take. I am sympathetic. Okay. let's look at different scores. So here I'm doubling leading 3 away, 5 away, and it's a double and a take. Let's look at unlimited. Huge double. Right, so it was much more narrow at that score. Let's try 4 away, 2 away, my favorite score. Huge pass. 3 away, 2 away. Huge pass. 3 away, 3 away. Narrow pass. Okay, 4 away, 3 away is going to be a pass. 4 away is going to be a pass. There's just too many gammons. What was the actual score? Right, 3 away, 5 away. How about 5 away, 5 away? Easy take. Make my opponent 4 away. Easy take. Let's see. In the original, it was right, 5 away, 3 away. And let's. Or I'm 3 away. He's 5 away. What if I'm 2 away? Yeah, no double. Because he just played for the undoubled gammon. You don't want to cube at that score. So I found exactly the right place. And 3 away, 5 away. Must be because I'm a genius, not because I lucked into it. Okay, 2 away, 5 away. 2 away, stay away. Okay. Yes. Right. Hit here, and then right. I had a little trouble with this 3, and I ended up piling it up because I didn't like my alternatives. At that point, once I hit on the 20, I've got 4 blots. I wanted to clean up. I just didn't like the looks of this play. I got it right. Yeah, hang on to the anchor. 6-5, 6-3. Okay, sure. I can see the benefit of this. You don't put a checker quite as deep. Okay, and what's wrong here? All right, I'm supposed to bring a checker down. So here's what I did. I brought a checker out, and I'm supposed to bring a checker down. I don't feel like I understand this one very well because mobility in the back seems to be pretty important. I guess I should just be prioritizing winning the gammon. So what's the difference here? Oh, the difference is in gammon losses. So my play loses too many gammons and nothing else really changes. Interesting. Okay, 69. All right, escape. By the way, the cube in here, that was too good. What about before? Oh, right. This was no double, but after I escaped, this was marginally too good. And I was thinking about it, but I didn't like it. Okay, and I hit, and I think this is going to be too good, massively too good. That's a shame. That's a whopper. So I got him to take, but these situations can be tricky. You can be like too good and not good enough. That is, too good and still be a take. Okay, so he redoubled me. Oh yeah, what about this? Right, I had to bury this checker. Save myself a playable 5. And it wasn't that easy to come home, and what on earth happened here? Oh, nothing. Okay, I think it just looked weird. Yeah, this plays fine. And I had to start breaking, and then I lucked out. Then I got unlucky a bit later. I was running into time pressure. Dang. Ripping 2 wins more games, wins more gammons. I was worried about downstream effects. Okay, none of this matters. Okay, now we went to the Crawford game. I was really tight on time. I thought this was going to be helpful for gammons. Well, I guess bringing 2 down is going to be more helpful for gammons. Okay. Ah, yeah. Hit him off the point. Get him off the edge of the prime. Okay. I was fighting for some points. Lucked out here. Lucked out here. He's got a bunch of checkers back. I win some gammons. I didn't get it, but I was fighting for the gammons. Joker. Big joker. At this point, I really felt like I was in the driver's seat. And that's why I played to the 11 point. I'm still somewhat behind in the race, but I really wanted to extend my prime. And with his ace point made, I'm not in any danger of getting gammon. I still hold a good anchor. And there, I was able to extend my prime, and now I'm really looking good. Hit there, bring in a builder, and we got a blunder. What happened here? Whopper. So I played 13-5, and what do they want? 23-15. Okay. So block the getaway car. Uh, 15-6 is slightly better. Okay. All right, what happened here? I'm supposed to do 15-3, 14-2. Those are tough plays to make. Keep the blocking, because I broke the 9 point. So I'm sure this is about dumping a checker to the deuce point. Yeah. Okay. 2-7-3. Oh, yeah. This was rough. Okay, I kept trying to flee. All right, I hit here for the gammons, and it was right. I got the cover. Starting to look pretty good again. 11-5-3-1. Yep. Okay, I pre-cleared, and it would have been a huge mistake to not. So I'm glad I got that right. So I hit this for the gammons. Anything else is a quintuple whopper. Good news, bad news. And now I've got to bring another checker around. I kept hitting for both safety and for the gammons. Yes, I wanted to hang back on the 11 for fewer shots. Another joker. Another joker. Another joker. And now I'm just bearing off, but I didn't quite get there. Okay, DMP. Slot is good. Okay, that's fine. All right. I had some misgivings about this. I'm too far behind in the race. 13-9, 8-5. I really regret this. After I made this move, I thought to myself, ooh, I don't know about this. Just giving him too much freedom to play behind me. Let's see. What about, I mean, I know the gammons don't matter, but what would the right play have been at an unlimited score? Same deal. So where is it? Where's the anchor? I can't even find it. Yeah, it's still a whopper. Okay, this is another one, another play that I would consider quite bad. Definitely should not have done this. Okay. All right, so now I'm trying to build my board. None of this matters. None of this matters. And my mistake earlier is what really condemned me. Okay, I made a break for it. I had to. I'm stuck in the race. I mean, I'm down 3 after the play, so I'm a dog, but gotta go for it. I don't think there's anything of interest here. Okay, so overall 5 is all right, but there are some plays in there that I'm not real happy about. And I did win the match, played all right, but as always, could do a little better. Okay, that's all for now.